no veas, a Sevilla. Y al último que cuando ya salió la bien de regla.
It is Wednesday on Raid Shadow Legends, but you knew that. Now, as mentioned yesterday, there is a brand new Rosa's Conquest tournament on where you can earn demon points for the Titan event, if you're doing that. An Immortal Soulstone, which is always useful, usually. And then relic fragments for the exclusive Chaos Awakes relics. You'd think. Except, yep, they're not in milestones. You have to get top 3 in your tournament group to have a chance of getting these, and unless you're getting first, you're probably not getting many. And it is just epic relic fragments, and if we go over to those, then you can see 36% chance of epic, 60% chance of rare, 4% chance of legendary. Let's go over to them again real quick to see what they do. So, where is it now? The rares are whatever, like, sure. The epics are okay-ish, I imagine. This one seems kind of weird. I don't know why you'd use this. And the legendaries are fine, but at 4% chance, you're probably not getting them out of epic fragments. Now, regarding epic fragments and relic fragments in general, because really, even legendary ones matter to be epics half the time, then we're going to go over to the Coalition event, which gives you a whole line of rewards based on how much you have or haven't played along the game. So, I've cleared about half list so far. There's still some other bits and pieces here that I am yet to claim. So there's 100 legendary fragments here, another 100, and then one at the end. However, the chance of myself getting this is pretty low, and I'm about to show you why. First, we go over to the quests. The repeat ones are repeat ones. They don't give a whole lot of points. Sure, it's double points now based off his multiplier, but even then it's 30 a time. This is only once. And then there is all of these. And in terms of ones that haven't been done, you're going to notice, get Tholin Foulbeard, upgrade his skills, clear the event dungeon using him, his masteries, awaken him, and there's a couple more I think. Oh yeah, awaken him to 5, which requires, doing this entire Titan event all the way over here. And is there one more? Let me check, is there one more? Yeah, clear stage 30 with him, which the funny thing is he's not even that great there. But the point is that unless you went out your way to do a fusion, which I didn't, and then to do the Titan event, which again I'm not going to, the chance of myself getting this 20,000 reward, even if it's effectively 10,000, is pretty low because I've already gone through quite a few other quests already. As you can see, there's not a whole lot more for me to really do, and I'm a little bit running out of time here. But as I mentioned before, that we go over to relics and this, even if we're putting in a full set of legendaries, we still have a 60% chance of being an epic, and when the epics aren't great, that means you work as much as you do, then you get a purple, and then you are sad. However, this is a gacha life service game, and there is something called fear of missing out, which people don't like, because fear is a bad thing. You don't want to feel fear, you want to avoid fear if you can, and people are going to see this and think, oh, I can't get this, I'm going to miss out on getting something potentially good. And then I'll look through this and think, wait, actually, how am I meant to do this apart from doing all the fusion and all the Titan events and then a whole bunch of things in between? Like this one as well can be quite difficult to a lot of players, depending on what they'd get walled by. And that's the issue, because unless you're going to let yourself be railroaded into completing a fusion that you may not use, I mean, I'm not going to use them, and then a Titan event for a champion who you are then still not going to use too much because, well, I don't have him, then you are missing out. Now, myself, I'll probably end up getting to about here at most, which is fine for me because I'm always quite pessimistic regarding RNG rewards. Like, I could grind out this by doing these repeatable quests over and over and over and then get nothing to show for it. So that's why I'm not going to, but for many, it's a fear of missing out. That's why they're not happy, and it's a lot of reasons why people just aren't happy with this event in general, because they're either doing an event dungeon that may be a little bit too hard for them, or just, in my case, not rewarding enough to warrant my time and energy, because, you know, I don't push top plat, I don't spend nearly enough money on the game for that. In fact, I don't spend any at all, because, you know, I'm British, so therefore I'm poor, you know, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure anyone else from this country who is watching can relate to that. I mean, I could have done better, but couldn't we all, right? And yeah, so I'm already at a point now where I'm kind of hopping on. I think you get the idea about the rest of it, and I'm going to let you go. But yeah, if you didn't do the Fusion advertising event, then yeah, say goodbye to that reward at the end of the track, because you're probably not getting it, and that means you're missing out on rewards. Sucks to be you, right? I mean, sucks to be all of us because we're playing Raid Shadow Legends, but, you know, there's that. Anyway, yep, I'm gonna let you go, so see ya.